Smell Good family, how y'all doing? How y'all living out there? Shout out to the Smell Good crew. What it do, baby? Okay? So listen, two things people always gonna remember about you in this world. That's how you made them feel and how you smelled when you did it. You did? And that's what brought you to me, alright? So we finna get right into it. You read the title, you know what this is, I know what this is. So pretty much we trying to figure out how to properly use fragrances, how to use your frags to pull the women, you heard? And I'm the guy for that. So listen, first things first, if you think this is gonna be a quick fix pill, it's not, all right? But I gotta kind of walk y'all down slow, so follow me for a second, right? First things first, fragrances, right, are amplifiers. Again, fragrances are amplifiers. They are not a one pill fix, a easy fix. They are just amplifiers. And you like, what's an amplifier? What I mean by that is if you are somebody who already has some type of swag, charisma to you, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you just a super charismatic guy. Maybe you know how to put that shit on. You could dress a certain way. You're a confident individual. Fragrances are like a aura amplifier. It just makes you more of what you already are. So again, if you are a lame and you put fragrances on as a lame, you're just gonna be a lame that smells good. You get what I'm saying? So there's no one fragrance that's just gonna get your foot in the door, you put it on, you go outside, and all the women come running. If it is, y'all tell me about it, because I ain't never heard of that. Like, y'all gatekeep it. Y'all put me on. But what this video is finna do is just let you know how to get your foot in the door using the fragrance, all right? So stick with me, right? So again, let's go back to the first point that I made initially. First things first, fragrances are amplifiers. They are not the fix, okay? So whatever you got going on, you have to have kind of in order already. So for instance, you gotta be hygienic. You gotta be fresh. You gotta be clean. Your teeth have to be brushed. Your breath can't be stinking. How you gonna smell good? And then you start talking and it smell like you just ate a fish sandwich, bro. Like you tripping, you know what I'm saying? And you got plaque all in your teeth. You have to be very hygienic, all right? All around. Cut your nails, fellas, cut your nails. Have your nails cut, you know what I'm saying? Clean clothes. Don't be having tartar sauce and crumbs on your mouth from this morning, you know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm telling you is to just be groomed. These are things you should just naturally do for yourself, because how you walk around in this world is how people perceive you when they look at you, and that will determine how they treat you. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not presenting yourself as a person to be respected, people will not respect you. Just point blank, period. All right? So that's number one, right? And I know y'all like, well, what does this have to do with fragrances? It all has to tie in together, right? It all has to tie in together. So just follow me. This ain't gonna be too long. It ain't gonna be too long. Okay, so what the fragrance does is pretty much make you as an individual more magnetic. And again, this refers back to my previous point. If you're just somebody who has swag, you're charismatic, you got a lot of personality, or you might not even be a super charismatic person. Maybe you highly educated and you got something to say, and people don't pay attention to you till you say it. And when they come in your vicinity, they come to you for something, now they get to experience your scent. They're like, oh shoot, I didn't know this dude smelled good. Now, all the fragrance does is make them more likely to find being around you more pleasant, basically. You know, I don't mind hugging somebody or being around or sitting next to somebody in the classroom, at work, in the world that smells good. Like, you feel me? If you a female and you smell good, damn straight I want to sit next to you. So I would think it will work the opposite way, right? Now, if you a guy that stinks and the teacher, for instance, my fellas out there, is like, hey, go sit next to John John, She like, ew, I don't want to sit next to John John. John John smell like ass. John John ain't take a shower all week last week, and like I'm good. Then the teacher be like, all right, go sit next to Ralph. And Ralph always smells good. Even if she not the most excited or attracted to Ralph, she don't mind it because Ralph smell good. Ralph, you might get that conversation just off the strength you smell good. Ralph, you smell good today. Oh, thank you. You feel me? That's pretty much the premise for my younger dudes. You know what I'm saying? And my older dudes, they pretty much should know what it is. But for the older dudes, you already know when you out and about, the fragrance is like a conversation starter. So you wearing your fragrance and you might be in a store shopping, you minding your business, you living your life, and somebody comes up to you and say, hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean to stop you. I smelled you from down there. I just wanted to know what that is you got on, right? So fellas, there's two things going on here. She either want to get that fragrance for her man, or she was so intrigued by your fragrance that she just had to come say something, and that's your opening. You get what I'm saying? So really, all these are things that get the fragrance are things that get your foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation starter. Nothing else really. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do the job for you. So for all those posts on YouTube talking about some panty droppers, this, that, and the third, for my younger guys, the titles are very deceiving. You're not gonna wear a fragrance and she just gonna want to drop her drawers. It's not happening. I don't think it's a fragrance out there like that. She has to already have some type of attraction for you. And if she doesn't, sometimes the fragrance could get you one of these like, oh, okay, like she wasn't paying you no mind before, but now she's noticing you. It can do that. That's pretty much about it. And then I'm gonna add this point in here too, right? Fragrances, women can associate associate certain fragrances with certain memories and times that I've spent together and events that might have occurred in their life. So let's say you like to wear Tom Ford Noir, one of my notorious date night fragrances. I love that fragrance, right? And every time you with a lady, every time you wear this fragrance around her, it's a good time. Y'all have a great time. Whenever you leave that girl and she's out in the world and she smells another guy with that fragrance or something in that realm that's similar, you know what she gonna think about? All the good times she had with you. And people might think that's small, but it's really not. Think about a memory, a time you smelled something that smelled good. It could have been food and it brought you back all the way to when you was a child and your mom's home cooking or your grandma's cookies, whatever the case may be, right? And you smile in that moment like, damn, I wish I could go back. That's one way you can make sure you get that phone call or that text like, hey, Daryl, and you're like, oh shit, I got a random text from Jessica, from Rebecca. That's what fragrances do. So that is pretty much how you pull with fragrances. Like, so if you thought this was gonna be a video like, yo, you spray the fragrance on, you go up to the girl and she's like, oh my gosh, you smell so good, take me home. It's not. I would be lying to y'all and I would be doing y'all a disservice if I said that's what happens, because it just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So like basically what you could pull from this video, what you can extract from this video is to have great hygiene, great hygienic skills, take care of yourself physically, you know what I'm saying? Take a bath, shower, brush your teeth, all right? The fragrance is the icing on the cake. It is not the cake itself. You know what I'm saying? You don't have icing. You don't just go eat the icing, for a birthday party. You need the cake. You probably take the cake over the icing. The icing just makes it fun, all right? So that's what I'm trying to relate to y'all, guys. So pretty much that's how you pull women using your fragrance. It's an amplifier. It gets your foot in the door. It makes you seem more put together, more fun, more inviting to be around. Different fragrances have different kind of, I guess, personalities attached to them. So some fragrances you might smell and it's more a little sensual, a little sexual. It's a little bit more warm, inviting. It brings you in. Other fragrances, a little more fruity, a little more pop to it, zesty. It's just a little bit more fun, a little more bright. That one is more of a fun type of fragrance. Then you got, the fresh. You can add a little spicy in there. Spicy is kind of more date night and things of that nature. Winter time, cold weather. But basically, fragrances have personalities. And when you have your personality and you match it up with a fragrance, it pretty much just makes you look like a more pleasing individual to be around. I hope that helps, guys. For my younger guys, for anybody looking to get into fragrances. And if you got any comments, leave them below. If you want any clarification, let me know. Don't forget to like on the way out. Hey, don't click that button without liking, bro. Don't do it. I see you about to click off and we gonna have a problem. Just like my shit. You don't gotta subscribe, but just like my shit. Alright, man. And we got more videos coming soon, so y'all tell me what y'all like. I got some fragrances behind me, and these drawers are also fragrances that I haven't opened yet, and I got more coming from Drummer Shop as well. So y'all let me know what it is, and yeah, ask me questions in the comments if it pertains to fragrances. If not, let me know where you tuning in from. And until next time, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and until next time, man, peace.